Welcome to Smart Remarks. It's raining, it's pouring, and still we keep snoring. So here in Lancaster, PA, it's about 90 degrees right about now, hot and humid for the first day of June, but thunderstorms are in the forecast, and let me give you my own little forecast. Those thunderstorms are going to be severe with high winds, maybe even a tornado watch or tornado warning involved. We've had a lot of tornado watches and warnings this spring, maybe more in any single season than I can remember in my lifetime. Luckily, we've not had any actual tornadoes, but you, of course, are well aware of what happened down in Joplin, Missouri, with the tornado that leveled that town, and the outbreak earlier this spring down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and elsewhere across the South that killed hundreds. It has been a super spring tornado season, but extreme weather has not been limited to tornadoes this spring. Right here in Lancaster County, we're on pace to set the record for the wettest spring ever. Last summer was thought to be the hottest summer on record, and the winter of 2009-2010 was the snowiest winter on record. All these records in such a little time frame. What could possibly be going on? Newsweek this week tells us with a big story saying that this is global warming. Now, here's your obligatory disclaimer. We can't blame any one storm or any tornado on global warming, but what we can say is that extreme weather appears to be getting more frequent and more dangerous. We've got record rainfall in the Midwest contributing to historic flooding on the Mississippi. We've got record droughts in Texas. We've got a record number of tornadoes. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do about this? And the answer is, of course, nothing. We are not going to do anything about this because still in America, there's a group of people who deny that the climate is changing at all. Outrage! And even among those who acknowledge that sure, things seem to be changing, they say that, well, we have no proof that man is causing any of this. How could little old mankind be exerting such a profound influence on this big old planet? And you know, I used to think conservatism was about caution, but here the broad scientific consensus is that not only is global warming happening, it's already exacting a cost. And conservatives say, no caution necessary. We don't need time to take a step back and take stock of what's happening. Full speed ahead! No, because see, curbing emissions is going to cost money, it's going to cost jobs. And you know what? That's right, but let's talk about the cost of not doing anything. The Joplin tornado is thought to have caused up to $3 billion in damages. And again, we have no proof that the Joplin tornado itself was caused by global warming, but there's a good possibility that the tornado was as severe as it was because the climate is changing. And if that's the case, if stronger storms like this are the new normal, then climate change is going to cost us trillions. But it doesn't matter, see, because those costs are in the future. They're unknowable, and we in this country are no longer capable of thinking long term. Think about the cost of curbing emissions now! Well, you know, sure, but what if the cost of global warming, dealing with global warming, dwarfs that down the line? But we can't even process that. That doesn't play in Peoria until maybe Peoria is inundated with floodwaters or leveled by a tornado, and then we'll say, well, maybe there's something to this. And of course, by then, it'll be too late. So no, we're not going to do anything about climate change. All we're going to do is endure. So you better batten down the hatches and ask whether your homeowner's insurance protects you from acts of God and acts of man.